Yo, what up, world? What up, meeting? This Drewize. Coming at it like this. Drewize Topics. I was talking to one of my women friends. She's an older woman, and she has children herself. And she said, Dre, why don't you talk about a topic explaining how parents think their children are so good, so much of a saint, so perfect, and so innocent. I said I would do that. Because I think that's so, means something that parents think this, you know, think that they think their children are not getting into God knows what they're not supposed to be. Okay. Topic is some parents in the world today think their children are so perfect and so much of a saint and things like that. Okay. Now, a mother or a father has one child, maybe 3 children, maybe even 5. Now, your child could appear to be so right, so perfect in your eyes. You as a father, you as a mother, you don't think nothing going on with that child. No. My child is not that. My child not hanging with them so-called kids he or she age as far as her peers. My child is not doing no dope. My child not having sex. And that could be a smack in the face. Real hard. A smack in the face. Your child come to you, you as the parent, and say, Mom or Dad, I'm not into that. I'm not doing that. Sometimes that child can be telling the truth. Sometimes. And you ask that child this, are you into this? Are you doing that? Are you hanging with that person that you're not supposed to hang with? And that child says, no. But in back in that child's mind, yes, I am. Now, for example, you could tell a child, I want you in this house before the street lights come on. I want you in the house at 5:30. When wintertime comes, it gets dark, like around 6. I want you in the house between 5 and 5:30. That child comes in the house when it get dark, around the wintertime, early in the wintertime. That child do this. I'm going to wait later on until my mama or my daddy falls asleep. And then I'm going to sneak out. Either I climb out the window or walk straight through the front door, tiptoeing. So, you parents that think that your children's not up to something they ain't supposed to be, sometimes they are and sometimes they ain't. Because kids in today's world, in the past, will do what they want to do, think how they want to think. I don't care how many times you ground them, put them on punishment, whatever. That child's going to do the exact same thing sometimes. You could say, I bet not found out that you are having sex or doing dope. If I found out, you're going to be in big trouble. And I take this and take that from you. That don't work sometimes. That do not work. Because you could put a child on punishment so many times and ground that child so many times. That child will say, I don't care. I'm used to the punishment. I don't care. It ain't doing nothing to me anyways. Yeah. So, to save that child from that type of aggravation, a responsibility that child will get into is that child's not really ready for at all. You know what I'm saying? as far as sex, I say this because I'm saying to say this to my children. I'm gonna say this. Sit down, talk to he or her. Sit down and talk to them. And I think you parents should do this rather than jumping down your child's throat. I think you should do this, parents. I think you should sit down with your children. Listen to how I'm going to say this. Sit down with your children and say this. I know you're going to try it because I've been at your age before. I've been 15, I've been 17, and I've been 19. I know you're going to try it. I know you're going to try dope. And I know you're going to try to have sex. I know. Now, as far as dope and drinking, I don't think you should get in that at all. I think you should leave that alone. Do not get in the habit of smoking and do not get in the habit of drinking. Because what you're doing to yourself, if you get in the habit of drinking and smoking, you're hurting your health and you're aging faster. That robs you of your beauty, your youthfulness, if you get into smoking and drinking. Now, sex. I know you're going to do it. So, the proper way of going and having sex is to wear a condom all the time. Wear a condom all the time. Put it on. Now, wherever female you're dealing with tells you otherwise, leave her alone. Do not go back to her. Do not even answer her calls. Change her number. If she want to come by, shoot her off. Get out of here or something. Tell her don't come back here no more. Don't talk to her no more. Now, you want to have sex? Schedule a doctor's appointment and get on birth control. Yes, get on birth control. I think parents need to come out like that. Do not jump at this child, down their throat and chastise them because kids go get used to that. They go say it ain't working at all. So you have to come at it in a different way with an open mind and an open heart and say what I just said. I know you're going to get into this. I know you're going to try this. Because ain't no child today, ain't no teenager today is perfect. Not a saint. Innocent. Not innocent at all. So, most of all, ain't no child came up in today's world is so good to the shoes, whatever. Goody to the shoes, whatever. No, ain't no child. Every child got into something that was not supposed to get into. You know what I'm saying? Or they was in some type of religion that was strict religion. They still do the exact same thing, So you have to come at children with an open mind, like I said, and an open heart. And sit down with children and talk to them in a mild temper. Don't raise your tone at all. Because you do that, sometimes they think about it, what you're saying, and doesn't respond to them like that, So like I said, I have 3 children myself. And I'm going to talk to them when they get the age of 15, 16, and 17. I'm going to talk to them. As a father, you're supposed to do that. Tell your children, I want you to be better than me. I want you to make wiser decisions than me. That's it. That is that. If you're a true parent, you would tell your children that. But if you're a so-called parent out in the world that thinks that your kids are so perfect, and so innocent, and so much of a saint, is so good, that is deceiving, and that's a slap in the face. A real slap in the face. So that's that. That's how you're supposed to combat it. You know what I'm saying? But if you did not want all this for your child to do in the world, you should never sat down and made no babies in the first place. Yeah. So That's that. You can post a comment if you like about what I just said. Like, share, subscribe, do what you gotta do. Because this is all real topics. You know what I'm saying? And this topic was really inspired by a woman. She gave me her opinion that she suggests that I should talk about this. You know what I'm saying? How parents think their children are so good and so much of a saint and so perfect and innocent. She told me that. You know what I'm saying? And she got children of herself. She's an older woman. She got children of herself. So I explain it like that. I am Drewize, and this is Drewize Topics. Peace.